tell us who, in fact, has the best offensive line in the NFL. Give us the top 5, if you would.
Can I say no particular order?
Yeah.
Okay. The 4 teams that were in the conference championship games.
Okay.
Steelers, Patriots, Falcons.
And Green Bay.
Green Bay.
Really?
Not anymore after they lost TJ Lang, I wouldn't think. And then the other 2 that come to mind are, well, Oakland, Dallas, and Tennessee. So that's 7 I just gave you. So I'll get rid of Green Bay now, and I will get rid of New England. And I'll insert Oakland and Dallas and Tennessee. Does help to get rid of somebody?
Tell me. No, that's fine.
That's
I'm just interested that you often hear people float out, oh, they have a great offense. Oh, it's because of the – you don't know what you're talking about. I mean,
I know what I'm talking about.
No, you do. But people love to float the opinions of others and pass them off as their this is the number one thing, I think, for fraudulent conversations among fans and even, like I say, the
tell
majority
if a team has a good offensive line, though. You don't have to be an expert to watch the Cowboys and say they have a good offensive line.
Right. But
you don't have to be an expert to
this is stuck in my cross since way back to the days of Anthony Munoz. Oh, Anthony Munoz is the greatest left tackle. Oh, based on what, friend? How do you know? Who is an offensive lineman specifically that people aren't aware is great that is great? Or give us 2 or 3 names.
Well, I don't think, even though people know he's great, I'm not sure people realize how good Zach Martin really is for the Cowboys. Because I'll tell you why. You look at all these guys that have come in the league, Eric Fisher and Joe Cole, all these guys, and they've struggled and used to be the safe position, taking offensive tackle in the top 10. Zach Martin he was a left tackle at Notre Dame. They moved him to the other side of the ball and switched positions. So left tackle, inside the guard, but on the other side. Which means not only a different position going against different body types, but a different stance, use your hands differently, different weight transfer. And the guy was like the best guard in the NFL immediately.
Now, what about the bad ones? Who give me 2 or 3 or 5 of the worst ones? Teams have no chance. I think an interesting one, at least from a distance. I don't know how good the upgrades have been in this offseason, but I think it's a little tough to put it all on Blake Bortles when that offensive line was as wretched as it was. I mean, you have a couple of nice running back options back there over the last few years, and none of those guys got off. It can't all be coincidence. It's got to be that the O-line is the consistent.
No, I would say Jacksonville jumps to mind. I think the Jets are going to have a bad offensive line. I think there's some that will be probably improved. I don't know about either L.A. team. I mean, the Chargers are going with both these rookie guards. I like both those guys, but rookies can really go either way. The Rams, I still don't see it. I'm glad they got Whitworth. I know. Have you ever met that guy, by the way? He is a giant, huge dude. I think they'll be a little bit better, but they're still not good.
What about the Bengals? Mentioning Whitworth, is that? I mean, in general, I feel like a lot of
they
their
have a chance to be terrible. They have a chance to be terrible.
They lost some key pieces.
I have a sneaking suspicion that's coming.
Well, everybody points out these other offensive linemen. The worst offensive lineman I watched last year was Cedric Ogbuehi, the first-round pick from a couple years ago for the Bengals. Could not stand watching the guy. Could not stand it. I mean, not good and lacked the physical temperament that I would prefer in my offensive lineman. They have a chance. The Bengals are like the gang that just can't shoot straight because now they got all this skill position talent, and they're not going to have the line to go with it.